This ACT problem looks very complicated. Are we able to solve it? Let's see. Let's go. So what we have here is what are the real solutions to the equation absolute value of x squared plus 2 times absolute value of x minus 3 equals 0? Well, it does look complicated, but we have to recognize that this is in the form of a quadratic equation. So a squared plus 2x minus 3, or x squared plus 2x minus 3. So in the form of a quadratic equation. So what we have to do is we have to go ahead and substitute. Let's call absolute value of x equal to our variable x, and that should work, or any variable a. So what we are receiving from this whole complicated thing is x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. Now we can work with that. That's much more workable, right? All right, so let's see what we can do with that. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use the factoring method, m plus n method. So we have to find two numbers which you multiply to -3 and add up to 2. So those numbers are 3 and -1. Okay, because 3 times -1 is -3, and when you add them, 3 and -1, it becomes 2. So those are our what we are going to use for our factors. So let's continue with the problem. So what we have is we're going to take the x squared plus 2x minus 3, and then I open two parentheses here, I put an x here and x here, and then the m and m plus 1 method numbers 3 and -1, I'm going to put them over here, okay? 3 and -1, and that's of course equal to 0. Now remember the zero product rule, so we're going to take each of these and set them equal to 0. So we have x plus 3 equals 0 and x minus 1 equals 0. So now let's go ahead and solve those. So now we have x equals -3 and x equals 1. So now we're not done yet. We have to substitute that back to what we originally substituted. We said x was absolute value of x. So we resubstitute that back. So absolute value of x equals -3 and absolute value of x equals 1. Now we have to be almost there, but we just have to do a few more things here to get our answer. No, but wait, hang on 1 second. So we have to always remember the absolute value of any variable can never be a negative number. So we can go ahead and eliminate that altogether. So the only thing that we are left with is absolute value of x equals 1. So when we solve for the absolute value of x, we get x equals 1 or -1. So those are the two answer choices. So that's given by this choice F. So that is the correct answer, plus minus 1. So if you want, you go ahead and substitute that into the original equation, and you should be able to check your answer and make sure it's correct. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. So our final answer is F plus minus 1. And please leave me a comment below and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.